Growing up, you're always told to dream big. When some people dream big, they like to dream high. Imagine yourself at 28,600 feet. You're going up, you're exhausted, you can't breathe, you've got a group of 10 around you, the summit is only a few hours away. And time is not on your side because you're in the death zone and it's not looking good. Welcome to the summit of Mount Everest. Climbing Mount Everest is a journey only few attempt and fewer make it down. Today I'm going to cover with you what Mount Everest is, how to climb Mount Everest, and why people climb Mount Everest. So Mount Everest is a part of the Himalayan mountains, which has 32 of the tallest peaks, and Mount Everest covers over two nations, Nepal and China. Mount Everest is the tallest elevation in the world, being 29,035 feet. Looking here, this compares Mount Everest to Denali, which is the tallest mountain in America, the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world in Dubai, and the Statue of Liberty. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, Mount Everest holds three different names. Chumalunga, meaning Goddess Mother of the World in Tibetan, Sanskrit, Sagamartha, meaning Peak of Heaven, and English, after Sir George Everest, a British surveyor general in India, 1865. The beginning of Everest starts at the summit in 1953, done by mountaineer Edmund Hillary and a man from New Zealand, and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay. You'll learn about Sherpas coming up soon. Since 1953 to 2013, the number of summits has been 6,871 by 4,042 climbers. This meaning that people have summited multiple times. This usually is the Sherpas. It takes a really real explorer to want to hike Mount Everest. Being at the highest altitude gets people very excited. For what reason? It's a little dangerous, but here we go. It can take anywhere from 6 to 9 weeks to accomplish Mount Everest. According to Alan Arnett, a seasoned summiter, who also does research every year and puts out all the statistics, the summit push is about 1 week and another 4 to 6 days to get home. The season begins the beginning of April to 1 June. You are supposed to sit at base camp, which you will also learn about, for about 2 to 3 weeks just to acclimate to the altitude because it's that difficult. Some of the weather dangers include something that happened in 2015, which is a deadly avalanche, killing 8,500 in Nepal, and also killed 19 on Everest. After those 19 died, they completely shut down 2015. A previous event also happened in 2014. On Everest, since 2015, there have been 282 deaths, which are from avalanches, altitude sickness, not being able to handle. One guy, I believe in 2013, had a heart attack in his tent and died on top of Everest. Climbing Mount Everest is a decision that cannot be done overnight. How do people go about hiking Mount Everest is an important part of the process that has to be thought about. So when I speak about Everest, you can either start from the north side or the south side. The north side is in Tibet, the south is in Nepal. The north is more dangerous and most go from the south, and I'll be talking as we are going from the south. Using Alpine Ascents International, it's a website that covers trips to go on Mount Everest, the beginning price starts at $10,000, and it ranges all the way to $100,000. What comes in the package is a Sherpa, you have people to guide you, your oxygen, your tents, your food, transportation to the mountain, but they will not get you there. And last year, Alpine Ascents had a 100% summit rate. Well, the 2016 season. Once traveling to Nepal, you have to get to base camp. Base camp starts at 17,700 feet. You need to stay to acclimate. Knowing in the military that when people are flying on aircraft, they're training for hypoxia at 10,000 feet. And we're already starting at 17,000. Quite dangerous. From base camp, you will climb 4 different camps, each having individual risks, which include altitude, rocks, lands of snow, all types of ice that you're just not ready for. Camp 4 is when the death zone hits at 26,000 feet. This is the most dangerous part of the hike. Once you're leaving Camp 4, the summit is about a 12-hour hike. Leaving the summit is where most deaths happen because people get tired, they think the journey's over, but it is definitely not. Sherpas have a huge success in summiting Mount Everest. Sherpas are the natives that live in Nepal. The ratio of Sherpa to climber should be a 1-to-1 ratio. They have lived there their entire lives and have a natural acclimation for the altitude, but when they get to the death zone at 26,000 feet is when Sherpas start to also die. It's really important when you're planning Mount Everest that you look into what your Sherpa has done hiking Mount Everest, where they'll assign you with a Sherpa and they haven't summited since 1975, and it's getting a little dangerous for you. What you do with your Sherpa and the relationship you build can make or break your summit. Because they're holding all of your oxygen, that's going to get you. To conquer being on top of the world is an accomplishment not many people can say they've done. Mount Everest is a natural, beautiful gem that sits in our sky. It takes training, patience, and drive. I have covered today where Mount Everest is, how to climb Mount Everest, and why people do. When you dream big, will you dream high?